Okay, so this process is almost done. I have about 3 more rounds left of chemo. And I wanted to just say a few things while it was on my mind. Besides, the experience for me was just horrific. Some people take things, better than others. They just do. It's the nature of the beast. However, for me, I can't really say the same. For me, it was just kind of pretty irritating, all around the board for me. I stayed sick, kept a lot of headaches, couldn't get out the bed. It takes your complete wind out of you. So therefore, I was not able to work out. So when you start talking about chemo weight, I don't know who told you lose weight on chemo, because me and a lot of other women I know, that definitely missed us, because yeah, chemo makes you gain weight. So with that being said, you can't work out because you have no energy. When your count is down, you're not able to work out. So I had a lot of shortness of breath. I still have it as of right now. And according to the oncologist, I probably will still have shortness of breath for anywhere from about 45 to 60 days after my last round of actual chemo. Which means I won't be able to work out till sometime around August. Not the way that you really should be able to get in the gym and work out. I also wanted to talk about the extreme nausea, the vomiting. My headaches were so bad I ended up having to go to the hospital and get an MRI done. Not to mention the neuropathy in my fingers were very severe. I'm still dealing with some of that now, so I'm constantly working my fingers. Lots of women say for them, it didn't affect them as much. They had other symptoms like, water retention. For other women, they said it took almost, a good year before the feeling really came back in their fingers. So the bottom line is that cancer does a lot to your body as it is. But chemo really, as much as they say this is supposed to help, and as much as I've met many survivors, who took chemo, never went back again. I'll be in that number. I'll be one of those 20-30 year survivors, thank God. And I'll never have to take chemo, never have to take the pills. Never have to take chemo again, have to take pills again, or anything like that. But it was a rough journey. I had a lot of days of meltdowns. I had more bad days than I had good days. It showed in my social media, because when I, really didn't post too much or have too much to say, people who normally don't talk to me would start inboxing me, just saying, hey, we're just, we're checking on you, making sure you're okay. So, needless to say, it was a little challenging, a lot challenging. Friends who I thought were going to be there weren't. People who I never thought would be there for me were. So there were a lot of challenges. I had some, issues with family. I just didn't feel like they supported me as much as I really thought that they should have. And, again, everybody, just kind of showed me people had lives, and, cancer or not, the show must go on. And, people still have bills to pay, children to take care of, and, spouses to take care of. So people just, I guess they pray for me, but, for the most part, I just didn't get what I thought they were going to do as far as the support system. Conversations were few and in between. Most conversations I initiated. So it's not to say they weren't thinking about me, but I just didn't get the support. So what I'm trying to say to you is that cancer really did a lot, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And we won't even talk about finances, because I lost my job because of chemo. So I kind of wanted to just put this out there, because it's one of those days that I'm kind of having a really, really beautiful, positive, good day. And I wanted to just share some of that information and let people know that it's not all peaches and cream. But to those who didn't know how to handle it and really wanted to support me more but didn't know how, I'm not angry. I didn't say what I said because I'm pissed off or mad or, you know, I'm holding some kind of grudge. You know, once you go through cancer, you'd be a fool to come out and, you know, still be the same, you know, person, or, you know, come out with some new habits of holding grudges and being mean and evil and spiteful to people. It's not even that deep, you know. It's a lesson to be learned. God doesn't give you cancer. God doesn't make anybody sick. Does he allow things to happen? Absolutely. But, you know, I look at Job. You know, Job was on his deathbed. You know, from sounds of some of the sores and afflictions he had, sounds like Job even might have had some cancer. But back in those days, they didn't have doctors like we have now. But Job was healed and went on to live a prosperous life. And not only did the Lord bless him, but the Lord gave him back triple of everything that he lost, including children. So with that being said, people, I hope that everyone has a wonderful day. And just remember that people with cancer, they need your support. They need your love. They definitely need your admiration. They definitely need you to call and check up on them from time to time. So do that. If you know someone who has cancer, may not necessarily be an immediate family member. Could be a friend of a friend, or just someone you've known for a long time. Pick up the phone and call them. They don't answer, that's okay. It's 2017. Send a text message. Send them an email. Say, hey, I know you're going through some things. I just wanted you to know you were on my mind. I got you in my prayers. That's all it takes. We don't ask for much. We're not looking for much. Have a wonderful day.